What's good, Nash City family? It's your boy James, man. Family first is always gonna be the motto. And God, did I miss y'all, man. God, did I miss y'all. It's been about 2 years, man, since I've been on this side of the camera, purposely. Y'all got in trouble, plain and simple. And this is, my explanation video. This is the beginning of, the rebirth of me, creating content and just trying to find a different lane, man. So it's important to me to share with y'all the things that I've been dealing with so that y'all can understand, why I've been gone. So today was a big day for me, man. Today was a very big day for me. In March 2020, I was charged with 3 counts of aggravated assault.
Damn!
Felony, aggravated assault. The next 2 years basically followed with court date after court date, orders of protection, etc., dramas, lies, defamation. It was a process, man. The mother of my children showed up at my house March 30th, if I'm not mistaken, 2020, to pick up the children. We at this point, I had recently got my rights back as a father, was getting my parenting time again. It was a beautiful time, man. I love my kids. If you know me, if you know anything about me, man, my kids are everything to me. Everything. So, boom. I got my court, got everything straightened out in court, got my kids back in my life. Was getting my weekend visitations again, and y'all know with my baby mama, if I got weekends, that means I got Sundays, Thursdays, Mondays. Anytime she'd give me extra, I would take it. So on this particular weekend, I had the kids for a few days. It was right when all the COVID restrictions and lockdowns got announced. And she had called me the day before and told me that my daughter had been recently in a car accident and that she wanted to take her to the doctor to get a checkup, which, that's fine. I had no problem with that at all. And, I take that back. I did have a problem with that. I actually expressed to her that, COVID-19 was, becoming very popular at this point. I was like, why would you take the baby to the doctor? And she wasn't a baby. Marley was probably 9 at this point, 8 or 9. But why would you take my daughter to a doctor during COVID? Like, she's fine. She's been playing, jumping, skipping, running. There's no reason for this, but, you can't tell people everything or anything for that matter. So I was like, cool, whatever, you the boss. I'll see you tomorrow. So that was like a Sunday evening. The next Monday, I woke up and I had overslept. We had set a time to exchange the children. I overslept. That was my fault. I never denied being wrong for that. I apologize for that. But I overslept, woke up to a very pissed off baby mama, which is expected. I did my best to talk her off the cliff, told her, hey, no big deal. Just pull up on me. Even though we had a set pick up and drop off spot, I was like, in this situation, pull up on me. Let me do what I can do to be helpful and get the kids back to you as fast as possible. But I just need you to give me about a half hour because their clothes are in the washing machine and I got to get them in the dryer to get them, to get them dressed. And, she didn't like that. And then out the blue, her dumbass fucking boyfriend got on the phone with some, we on our way to get our kids shit. Homeboy, I don't know when me and you had no fucking kids. You feel me? That was the beginning of one of the most trying moments in my adult life. I actually called the police because I knew that me and this individual, her significant other, we don't work well together. We don't talk, we don't speak, we don't interact. It's been a couple of times now where we've exchanged words to the point where there's no coming back from those words, disrespect towards sets, affiliations, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and dude we don't click, period. And I'm aware of that, you know what I'm saying? So I told dude, plain and simple, bro, you're not welcome over here. I'll meet y'all somewhere else. Don't come to my house with no bullshit. They was coming anyway. They told me plain and simple. So then me trying to be the bigger person and an adult in this moment, I called 12. If you know anything about me, I do not like 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very black, woke, and ready. I don't need the police. But I also don't need to lose everything that I've built fighting with people in sensitive situations. I called the police, man. I called the police and explained to them that I've got a situation fixing to rise in my house. The mother of my children showing up with an individual that I don't get along with, and there's going to be problems because I knew I wasn't going to hear his mouth. Their response to me was, Mr. Matthews, we apologize. I don't even know if they apologized, but They said that currently at this time, our resources are too limited to assist you with your call. If something happens, call us back and let us know. If something happens. If something happens. If you'd ever been to my old house, man, a beautiful 4-bedroom home in Laverne, Tennessee, a suburb outside of the Nashville downtown area. But Laverne's not an area you fuck around in. The police out here are terrible. My entire front yard was bordered in white picket fence. As country as that sounds, I'll put a picture up of it right now. It was a beautiful home. White picket fence, but, you know, it was plain, you know, marked, you know, what's my property and what's not. You know, I'm big on what's mine. So, you have to excuse me, man. My nose is itching. I got mustache hair in my nose, itching the shit out of me. But we're gonna get through this. So, house surrounded by white picket fences. I had told her don't come to my house with no bullshit. I called the police. They can't come. They don't want to come help me. All right, cool. So at this point, I actually had a couple of my homeboys at the crib. My old lady was at the house. We got to protect what's ours, man. So we armed up. You know what I'm saying? My old lady had a strap. Both my homeboys had a strap. I had a strap. So in case things went sideways, we had the ability to protect what was most important to us, because the only thing we've ever feared is tragedy. Period. We only fear tragedy, a tragic moment in our time, because other than that, man, this is blessed by God and this is God's work. So boom, fast forward right here. Baby mama's pulling up. She's in the driveway. I called 12. They ain't coming. As she enters the driveway, man, I'm standing on my front porch. Now, remind you, the whole front yard is white picket fence, and then on the front of my house was a screened-in porch. So we're inside the screened-in porch. She calls me. I answer the phone on my Apple Watch. What up? Like I told you, I need just a few minutes. I'm gonna get the kids out to you. I'm just waiting on the clothes to come out the dryer. And then I can hear her boyfriend in the car going off with attitude. Da 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 da. Not necessarily making out what he's saying and shit, but I can hear him. So I tell dude very plainly, because I know I'm in the phone or in the car on speakerphone. And I tell the mother of my children, I said, you need to put a leash on that mutt. Put a leash on that mutt. This stupid motherfucker gonna yell out, "This mutt bites." And that was all she wrote. I replied to him with every drop of energy and anger and aggression in my chest, and told him, plain and simple, bro, then bite, nigga. Because I bite back. You feel me? At this point, man, I'm exiting the front of my home, and I'm carrying a Glock 40 or a Glock 22. Is the model. It's a 40 caliber full-size Glock. And I actually have that engaged into a micro stability system. It's called a Ronin, if you don't know what it is. It basically turns your Glock into an assault rifle. I'll put a picture here. It's not something to play with. Plain and simple, it's not something to play with. It doesn't miss. It makes it that much more accurate. If you squeeze, it kills. And it's very fucking menacing, man. It's not some shit you want to see. It's some tactical fucking shit. It's what you grab when the AR just is a little bit too much overkill. So I come out the front porch with that motherfucker, man, like it's on. All I'm trying to do at this point is get you to come towards me aggressively so I can take your fucking soul out your body. But I'm smart enough to, you know, still have maintained some composure, man. So as I left the front of the house, and I might drop the video in here so y'all can watch the actual moment. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the video in here. I swear to God, you better leash that nigga up and keep him in the car. I'll tell him we come bite, nigga! Come fucking bite! Who the fuck are you talking
James
to?
Michael Matthews.
James bite, nigga! But you can tell, I left the crib, slung the fucking gun over my shoulder, and walked out the house like that. And the entire time I'm interacting with little buddy, it was a bunch of the guns over my shoulder like a baseball bat, and I'm pointing at this nigga telling him what the fuck it is and what the fuck it isn't. But I never upped. That shit costed me a lot of money, man. A lot of time with my children. And if I could replay that entire situation, man, a lot of that would not have gone the way it went. A whole lot of it. I didn't shoot my gun. I had my gun in my hand a total of 26 seconds before I gave it back to my good friend Cash, because I knew it was no longer a need for me to be carrying a firearm. Man. So like I said, man, now I'm in the front of my house, man. I'm going off. I handed my gun back off to my homeboy. I'm not finna have to kill this nigga. This nigga know what it is. I'm not the one. But now y'all in front of my house causing a scene. And as I realize where my energy's focused, now I'm in my peripheral, I see my baby mama. And she's on the phone with the police. And I don't know if you're aware of this, man, in America, but when a white woman gets on the phone and calls the police and says a black man with a gun and something to do with some kids, they on the fucking way. But if a black man call the police and say, I need help, I'm having a situation, I'm trying to avoid some drama at my residence, they ain't coming to help your ass. You on your fucking own. But if that white woman call the police on you, they gonna be there. All of them. In no time flat. And that's exactly what happened, man. I blinked and I had 9 police cars on my street. The chief of police of this small town on my street. It was fucked up, man. It was so fucked up. I was arrested that day. You know, at one point I thought I had got out of it because I knew I hadn't done anything wrong. When they asked me and they realized how articulate I was and how well versed I was with the law. You know, I know my rights. I know my rights. So I feel like after they talked to me for a minute, man, they realized I really wasn't a threat and I knew what I was doing. They actually took the handcuffs off of me because they initially detained me upon arriving at my residence. So once they took the cuffs off of me, I was cooling. I was like, oh, I got away with this. But then there's this thing called the rule of totality. And if people come to your home and say you pointed a fucking gun and if 3 people come to your house and 3 people tell the same story to the police, your ass is guilty, period. And that's what got me charged that day, because all 3 of them had the nerve to say, yeah, he pointed a gun at us. They charged me with 3 counts of aggravated assault. 3 motherfucking counts of aggravated assault. And for the last 2 years, I've been fighting that shit until today. I never did anything wrong. I never did. I'm smarter than that. But I lost a lot of time, man. My legal representation cost me almost $12,000. I mean, I got money, but goddamn, I could have done a lot with that $12K. All of those decisions cost me an extreme amount of time. And if I could go back and do everything all over again, I would definitely do a lot of things different. So with that being said, man, in the conclusion, I just want to say, you know, take your time. Take your time, Lord. Because the amount of time I lost with my children, the amount of money that came out of my family for me to defend myself in this situation was absolutely bullshit. And I wouldn't wish it on nobody, man. You know, as innocent as I was, it costed me a fuck ton of money. And the process in which for me to even think about getting my money back is going to cost me more money. So it's just like, man, why? What was the point? What did I accomplish? Because today I had court, man. I was found completely clear of all charges dismissed against me, man. God is good. So we're back to normal, man. I got, you know, 1 more court date a week from now just to clear up one last order of protection that was kind of part of the whole process, which should just be it's a technicality kind of thing. So that one should get wiped instantly as well, and then we'll be back to normal. That's why I've been gone. That's why I've been quiet. That's why I ain't been working. And them days is over. I gave y'all a head start. I hope y'all ready for some competition again, because I'm not done. So with that being said, man, case dismissed. My new EP is coming soon. It might be an album. You know, we working right now. I'm cooking it up with brass fingers. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We will be doing a big giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. So subscribe, hit the notification bell. Make sure you like this video, man. Make sure you leave a comment. That's a big deal for us too. We need that engagement, kind of boost us up in the algorithm. We've been putting out content for a while now, but we've never really had that big subscriber push. So that's this. Today we're here to announce that, man, again, road to 1K. We hope we can smash that goal soon. The details on the giveaway coming soon. Be sure to like and comment. And it's our time, man. Nashville was good. Y'all saw earlier, I know it's a little dark now, but I'm still in my Titans hat. I don't care if we didn't make it this year. We got closer than we've gotten in a long time. We're going to get closer again next year. I'm not a fair weather fan. Yeah, I was pissed off at first, but it is what it is. Congratulations to the Bengals. They played a good game that day. But it's still tighten up. Fuck you if you got a problem with it, man. James M is the motherfucking name. Nash City Music, Nash City Media. Get used to it. Get with it or get rolled the fuck over. Back, baby. I'm back.